Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm back with another collection unboxing, and this time the long-awaited Castlevania Dominus Collection from Limited Run Games. I've been waiting quite some time for this because obviously I have to get it shipped to me all the way out here in Japan, so this takes some time. But this is something I've been waiting for, only because I missed out on the first two Limited Run Games Castlevania collections, so the Anniversary and the Advanced Collection. I was able to get those here in Japan, the kind of like the smaller versions of those through Super Rare Games or Super Deluxe Games, and they're basically like the Japanese branch of LRG, but maybe even better. Anyways, so here we got the Castlevania Dominus Collection, and I'm looking forward to opening this, so let's get right into it. As you can see here, we've kind of got this shadow box design, and we've got this kind of like reflective cover right here. It's three-dimensional because there's one pane, and then there's another pane underneath of it, and of course the background, like, you know, cardboard image or whatever. But it looks really cool. This thing's a beast, by the way. As you can see, it's huge, and I'm not sure how I'm going to put this on my shelf, but I have to figure out a way to do it. So, all right, we got the top here, so we'll get into this. Actually, real quickly, here is the back side. So it shows the games that are included, which is, of course, Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, Order of Ecclesia, and the Haunted Castle Revisited, which is basically a soft remake of the arcade version of Haunted Castle. So, pretty cool. We'll jump right into this. And the box is very stiff. Alright. We've already got some spillage here, so I'm going to have to maybe take things out like so and then separate them out later in the video. But boy, is this packed. Got quite a bit here, so I'm just going to take everything out and then we'll come back and take a look at what's inside, alright? Alright, so as you can see here, there is quite a bit of stuff included, and I'll try to get it all here on screen, and I'll read the back of the box on what they say is included. So we've got the game, of course, all alternative Castlevania Dominus Collection cover sheets, a classic silver box with metallic ink of the Castlevania Dominus Collection shadow box, which says it lights up and plays music, so that's cool. Light up grand cross lamp, steelbook, hand-drawn game maps, 12x6 reversible poster, art prints, game case keychains, a soundbite keychain, the 5-disc soundtrack, 4 of the main characters' standees, 4 of the glyph decals, and retro Castlevania game stylus. So, this is obviously going to be the stylus here. It kind of reminds me of the DS stylus, which I'm pretty sure that's the reason why it's included, because these games are from the DS era. We've got the keychains, which I'm not going to take them out completely of the plastic, but here's the Order of Ecclesia one. Here is the Portrait of Ruin, my personal favorite from this collection. And then the Dawn of Sorrow. Here we've got this little soundbite keychain, which, oh, it's a sealed box here. So let's we'll take a look at this. Alright, here we go. We've got this little soundbite keychain, so obviously if I take this peel off, we'll be able to hear the audio, so let's give it a shot.
Charlotte!
It's just whenever you change their characters in the game, they like give that. His name's Jonathan, obviously. Her name's Charlotte. They just yell each other's names.
Charlotte!
That's so like random, but oh well. Anyways, moving on, we've got these. Look like the glyph stickers. There should be 4 in here. Yes, they are. Oh, hold on. Let me adjust this right here for you. And I don't remember exactly which one of like what they do. because I wasn't paying attention at the glyph like design while I'm playing the game. So I'm just running around exploring. All right, next we've got these kind of like postcard size prints here. So of course, Portrait of Ruin, Order of Ecclesia, Dawn of Sorrow, and oh, there's only 3. Really? Huh. I figured they would have included the Haunted Castle Revisited, but anyways, so these are pretty cool. I need to get like a some sleeves for them and put them in a binder with some of the other kind of similar cards that I have here. All right, next we've got these hand-drawn maps, which is actually very useful. And you know, if you've played enough Castlevania games, you know that the maps are iconic. They're very important for each of the games. So this is really cool. You got Dracula's Castle here. This is kind of like mid to late game. Shows the bosses and stuff. And then this is kind of like the other areas in the game that you go to for Order of Ecclesia here. So pretty cool. Shows you the bosses too. Very cool art. I like this. Very simple. Here is Dawn of Sorrow, and this one on the back side here talks about the souls that you can collect. So that's because that game's all about collecting souls from the mobs. Pretty neat. Shows different enemies and stuff. These I would love to get framed if I had the space, but yeah, it would be pretty dope to have them framed. And then here is Portrait of Ruin. Now, Portrait of Ruin has a lot of little maps as well you have to go through. So pretty cool. I like this a lot. One more. There's a poster here. This little poster on this side, like a banner. And of course, you gotta have one for Haunted Castle Revisited. So that's kind of a nice bonus here. Adding the map for that. Pretty neat. Next, we've got the complete soundtrack. And what's kind of funny about this is I already own the complete soundtrack. If you've seen one of my other videos on the channel, I own all of the Castlevania music in like this 16 music CD box set or whatever, 20 music CDs. It's a lot. Anyways, but what's interesting is I guess the first disc, they had some printing issues, so I got a replacement disc. But anyways, I'm probably never going to open this because there's just no reason for me to open this unless it's like for a rainy day or something. But the music in these games are fantastic, so I can definitely vouch for that. All right, next we've got this random white box here. I wonder what's inside this. Let us open. Oh. It's falling apart. Hold on a second. Oh, is this what I think it is? The acrylic thingy? Yeah, cool. Okay, so they did this with, and I have this for the Jurassic Park collection as well, but this is just basically a light up stand here for the standee. So that's cool. This base, what I think is interesting is this base here. I mean, all it is just a standee, right? Here it is right here. So yeah, I think this is from Portrait of Ruin or Dawn of Sorrow, like one of the mentors in that game. Just, you know, going full Holy Cross here. Limit break. So, pretty cool. And I'll have to find a way to display this in the future. Alright, let's see what else is inside another white box here. Oh, these are the standees. All right, cool. So, you've got Soma from Dawn of Sorrow here. You've got Charlotte from Portrait of Ruin, followed by Jonathan from Portrait of Ruin here. Then from here, you've got Shanoa from Order of Ecclesia. I had to Google it because I completely forgot, even though I just got done playing this game recently. I don't know why her name, I guess it's hard to remember. It's not as easy to remember. So, anyways, 4 standees. This is cool. My Castlevania little shelf's going to look pretty cool in the future once I find the space for it. Alright, we're getting down to kind of the final big stuff. So, of course, we've got the Steelbook. The Dominus Collection Steelbook. And this looks great. Here's the inside. Of course, the outside. And now all I need is the Advanced Collection Steelbook, because I was given an extra copy of the Anniversary Collection Steelbook, so pretty cool. You can always you can never say no to a Steelbook, right? Of course, here is the game itself. So they opted for the Dawn of Sorrow cover here, but they said it includes the other sleeves, which I see right here. So here's the Dawn of Sorrow version. Of course, got the Portrait of Ruin and the Order of Ecclesia. And look, I guess they just kept it easy, simple for the inside cover. Not that that's like super important, but if you wanted to do a reverse cover, you can do it that way too. So, pretty neat. And then we got poster, because you got to have a poster for this. It's kind of important, right? A game poster. Boom. This is pretty cool. Of just the Dominus Collection, like the main key art, I guess you can say. I like this a lot. And on the back side, got a different type of art here. This looks kind of new. At least I'm not familiar with this artwork here, but pretty neat. So as you can see here, we've got the shadow box, and this is pretty cool. I don't have a shadow box, so this is kind of new to me here. And yeah, there's a switch here on the side for powering it on. So let's turn it on. So we got a nice light here. That's really cool. It looks like you can, it's battery powered, but I think you can plug it in as well. And then there's also a power button here. So let's, I'm going to put it on this here because I see speakers on the back. And it's playing a song from the game itself. That's pretty cool. So that's definitely from Order of Ecclesia there. That game has a banger soundtrack. I mean, all 3 of them do. Dawn of Sorrow is probably the weakest of the 3. Portrait of Ruin is amazing, but Order of Ecclesia has some fantastic just single tracks in there that, I mean, this is one of them, and I love the music, so this is kind of cool they put that in there. But yeah, anyway, so this shadow box, pretty neat. Yeah, there's the speakers on the back. You can mount it on a wall, of course. And it's got this DC 5 volt for, I guess, well, the cable's right here, actually. So if you want to, I guess, keep it plugged in always, instead of relying on the battery here, then there you go. So, pretty cool. I really like this. So, but that's going to do it for this unboxing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And a lot of interesting stuff here. It was well worth the wait. Unfortunately, I can't even display this on my shelf right now. I just don't have the space. But when I do, I'm gonna have an amazing Castlevania shelf with just some of this stuff, and then the rest of the Castlevania stuff I have as well. So really cool. And I think I really like this shadow box already, like just the music being in it, and of course the design here. It's just really cool. This little neat little thing to have on a shelf. So if you guys liked the video, please make sure you leave a like and leave a comment what you thought about this stuff. And if you've played any of these games in the Dominus Collection, or if you own the Dominus Collection, let me know what your thoughts are on it. I think that's probably the best Castlevania collection that's released so far, just in terms of like quality. And so I've had a lot of fun playing those games, and you know, now that I have like this collector's edition, I don't know, it's just cool to have. So it was worth the wait. Like I said, it took a long time, over a year I think now, but overall not bad, and a lot of neat little stuff here. I mean, look, you got like some cool little keychains. So anyways, catch you guys later, and see you around.